Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Around the Ballpark podcast, episode 111. We are so grateful that you are here. I know it's been 10 days since we've been last live, but we haven't not been without content. And so we're going to have some fun tonight. Darren, how are you doing? Is it fall weather by you yet, or is it still humid?
Yeah, it's 40-something degrees. Yeah, I don't like it.
40s. Okay, I was expecting like 60s, 70s, but okay.
No, 40-something, probably 48.
48.
But, and it's nice, I guess, but no, I like the warm weather. You know that.
Yeah, I think I think we're supposed to get into the low 80s next week, but we're still we're out of the 90s. We're no longer there, but we're still in the mid 80s right now. So it's still way too humid for this time of year. Can put fall decor up and we can say, drink certain drinks and things like that. But until the weather dips a little bit, it doesn't 100% feel like fall. It's just something it's just a day on the calendar at this point.
Right.
So, but man, we have so much to talk about. And I just, where we begin is the great question. So, I think I know the answer, though. Before we talk about anything, why don't we chat about our great friends over at Nashville Tax Solutions? That's fall-like. We might as well go there. So our listeners, if you don't know who they are, Darren's going to share a little bit about our sponsors, Christopher Bennett and his team.
His team is fantastic. Palm Bay, Fort Pierce, our tax problems weighing you down. Behind on filings, facing a lien. Nashville Tax Solution is here with the expertise and dedication you need. Their experienced team handles the IRS, so you don't have to. But don't just hear it from us. Clients do say best. Chris Bennett and his team, for example, that's what they said, and his team turned a nightmare into peace of mind. They're sharp, they're honest, and best of all, you can tell that they truly care. So don't let tax stress take over your life. Call 855-627-4829 and visit NashvilleTaxSolutions.com or email info@NashvilleTaxSolutions.com today. Nashville Tax Solutions, real help that brings real results.
Thank you. And so I was messaging Chris a little earlier, and so we will be getting together, I think the first time really outside of the softball world many, many years ago on Saturday night. So we'll be meeting up to go to another event. So we'll get to do that one together, kind of join forces with our power.
That's wonderful.
And, really excited for that one. That one's actually not too far away compared to the other ones that we've been to. So that'll be a blessing. So that.
Yeah. Give me a little rundown. I mean, I'm able to see the videos and everything, but this is great. I mean, this is next level, media passes and everything else.
Yeah. So I think that's a great place we could start. So on Saturday night, this past Saturday night, Eileen and I were invited out to Fear Reach Scream Park. So that's in Tavares, Florida. So it's about 2 hours kind of north central, like kind of not directly north, but it's that direction. And so we were able to go there for a sneak peek of their trail and stuff and check out the videos on the channel. They actually have 3 haunted attractions. They have 3 houses this year. 2 of them were open at the media night. The other one will be opening when they have their opening night this coming weekend.
Nice.
So when we got there, you get basically 2 tickets, which are if you want to get any kind of soda, soft drink, any kind of anything. Basically, the first one is free on them. So that was really nice. So nice little perk. Then when we got inside, it was just media. So there was no regular tickets sold or anything like that. So the only people there were media this night. So normally when you go through trails or houses, you can't actually record in there. But on this one given night, they do let you bring in a forward-facing or a selfie-style camera, and we get to go through the house and all that good stuff. So when we got there, it's a 2-hour event. So we did the first hour. We didn't do anything outside of kind of look around, take some pictures, take some videos. They had a band called Dismembered, which was really cool. They had some games you could play. You could do axe throwing. There was like this flippity thing where it spun you around like 100 times. A lot of food trucks. We actually had some really good Mexican food at the taco truck there. And then it came time to go in the houses, and you can go through with them as many times as you want, which is kind of nice. We decided to just do each one once because we wanted to enjoy just kind of being there and stuff. So the first one that we went into was so much fun. There was so many, and again, I don't want to give too much away. It's in the video there, but a lot of, you could tell the amount of time they put into what they do. It's a year-round thing for them. It's not something they just throw together. It's basically on a farm. They basically have converted this farm into a screen park, and to be called a screen park, you have to have at least 3 houses. You have to have at least a certain amount of food vendors and attractions and stuff like that, so they officially qualified to be a screen park. So it was a great time for networking. Got to meet a lot of other great content creators, and there had been some other media nights early in the week, so they really were to them this was like the 4th night. To me, it was the first one I went to, but so I got to meet some really cool people. Then we jumped over to another house called Reach Manor. I did notice this year there weren't as many scare actors in some of the houses as there were last year, but they still went 100% and gave you the very best that they could, and they'll kind of work out any kind of kinks and things like that. So it's a nice 2-hour trip with the wife. We got to have a night out, good drive, not too bad. Kind of split the drive and all that kind of stuff. And then the next morning went to church, did my thing, and then that evening got to do it all over again, but in a completely different direction this time. And we went to a place called Ominous Descent, which is in Winter Park, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
It was completely different. They had one really large haunted trail, and it was about a 9-minute trail in total. And at this one, it was outside, so it wasn't inside a house. It was an outdoor thing. And from the parking lot, it looked like a small little, we'll be over in a minute and a half. I was like, do we drive all the way over here for this? But when you go inside, they really blow your mind. I think to have a 9-minute trail is very long. Most houses at like your Halloween Horror Nights and stuff are like 3 minutes long. So it was about 9 minutes total. It was amazing. Every little detail from start to finish, the sights, smells. And the cool thing was they only would let you in with your group, and that's it. And then it was 2 minutes later before they let the next group go in. So it wasn't like, you were in single file line, you saw all the scares in front of you, that sort of stuff. So did you get a chance to peek at the videos? Yeah, I know you're working today. Or you're going to do that?
I'm going to do that after we do this.
Okay, because I would like to. I'm going to see if this will work here, but I'm going to give a quick sneak peek here.
Oh, I love a sneak peek. Hold on. Ready? Hold on, watch this. Ready?
Let's see if this will work. Let's give it a quick test here. Hopefully this works. Can you see it on your end?
Oh yeah.
Here we go.
Trail walk through Petrified Forest.
Lake House, resident misery. The little backstory right there. Say hello to our friend.
Brought some 4 with or 3 with me. That was cool.
So we're about to go in shortly to the house.
Nice little outdoor ambiance
Take a quick
there.
glance of
Things like that.
pregame before we go in.
And we got in line just in time. The line started getting very
I'll get
long.
behind them so I can
Check
see
out the back of the shirt there. It's at around the ball park.
Oh, I love that.
Again, I'm just going to show a couple more seconds. Just a little sneak peek. I want to give away
I
the.
think this is great.
Yeah, you can see you have the light on. Yeah. So that's all I'll give you now. You're going to have to go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing there. You're going to have to go and check out the full video in length. I just want to give a little tease there.
Oh, that is excellent.
But super, super cool. They also offered a 5-minute escape trail or escape room as well. We didn't actually do that because we wanted to do the house a couple times instead. What do you call it? So that would be, that's a really cool thing too. So that's another added feature. They had a lot of they had a food truck and stuff. But what I liked about this haunt too was they actually had scare actors roaming the premises before you actually went into the house. So that was really neat. Got some merch, got a shirt. Got to meet up with the presidential tourist from our podcast that he came on our Big
Sure,
3000
yeah.
episode. So we made plans to get together for lunch in November. So that'll be nice.
Nice.
And I got to meet Haunt Scene, who we had on back many months ago. We actually got to meet their entire team as well. So got to meet a lot of good people. So really excited. So yeah, drove back. And so additionally, this coming weekend, as I mentioned, on Saturday night, we'll be going with Chris and his wife to what is called a petrified forest. And this park, a petrified forest, Darren, as of today, they had this big nationwide poll and stuff, is officially the number 5 scare haunt in all of the United States. So the one that we're going to Saturday night is going to be off the chain. And then in addition to that, tomorrow night, we were also invited out to a place in, I believe, the city. It starts with an A. I've never been there, so I might get lost. But this one tomorrow night is an 18 and older haunt. You got to sign waivers and all that good stuff. So excited to see what that one's about. Yeah, so one of the intense ones. So yeah, back to back again for the second week in a row, 2 different media invites. So really looking forward to it and just continuing to bring in completely different people as well and stuff. So should be a lot of fun. So I'll keep you guys posted. Keep an eye out for the videos, but we will be live both tomorrow night and Saturday night from each of the venues, just for a little quick preview.
I love that. It's such great energy. It's good fun. It's just, you go out and it's fun. It's great.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, and every place is different. Like this, the one we're going to tomorrow, you can't. They actually make you film selfie style, so you can't, because some of the places don't want you to show what they have. They want it, and so we just adhere to whatever they say, and we'll just do that. So it'll be a little bit different. It won't be the full walkthrough, but again, it's going to be amazing. These two at least are a lot closer to where we live, so we won't have to drive as far, because it was kind of hard. 2 hours in one way one night, and then 2 hours another way the next night. That was a lot of driving. So,
yeah. Now I know you're jealous about because first of all, for our podcast, for what we do, what you did, awesome. Not as important as what I did, which was I watched an episode of MASH, and that was my weekend. I did, but it was the very special episode where the shenanigans that the doctors do have canned laughter. That was it. It was crazy. That's what I did. So
just one episode. That's all you got in.
One episode. That's all I can get in because the hijinks are just so much,
and the work and all that good stuff.
Yes. No. That was awesome. I was literally there with you, metaphorically, thinking about the whole weekend, the fun that you had, bringing it to our audience, and that's a lot of fun. That's great.
Yeah. So guys can just make sure turn those notifications on, and so you can actually know when we're live tomorrow. Tomorrow night goes the event goes from 8 to 10 p.m. So keep an eye out around 7 o'clock. You should see something around that time. We'll be live there. But I'm hoping as the weeks go by, the temperature starts to drop a little bit, and that would be
come over here to Cape Cod, 48 degrees.
48 degrees. Yes. To do that would be the only way to make it better. I always said, if they could make this October, November instead of September, October, that would be much better. I think they do it because it does. And two, it does get dark in November earlier. So it would be easier than having to wait till 8 o'clock and stuff. So, but Mom says, hi guys, look like you had a lot of fun. Yes, we definitely did.
Yes.
Jealous of the temperature, of course. We have to wait till like December to get a little bit cooler, I think.
I love the heat, but I hear you. That's what people tell me. But maybe,
for sure.
So, by the way, 1-0 Yankees, bottom of the fourth.
Bottom of the fourth. Okay. I know that was going on right around the same time too. I love that we got 3 out of the 4 games were went to the game 3, which is weird to say game 3 is the final game of a series, but it makes sense. And we'll kind of dive into that a little bit too. What are your thoughts on the Dodgers Red series? Obviously, it was over before it began. I don't think anyone actually thought they could stand a chance.
No,
but I think the Reds just were the team that backed in. Like,
yep, they literally backed in.
Right, I'm a big proponent of the third wild card team getting in. Usually, it's a team that stays hot and gets hot at the right time. This year, between the Diamondbacks, the Reds, and the Mets, it was just someone that was going to trip in and
Yep.
get destroyed right away. So really didn't matter. That's why I think I wasn't as upset as others, just because they clearly showed that. And normally it's just get in and whatever happens, but that none of those teams could get past the first round the way that they were structured, unfortunately. So,
I want to say that the Mets would have at least given a little bit of a better effort than the Reds. Reds were like, I can't believe that the Mets lost against the Marlins again, and we're here. We don't belong here. And I mean, that's where they played. 2-0 now, Yankees. Like, by the way, and it was. I don't know if you want to talk about it now. We'll wait. But listen, go Tigers. Yeah, that was big. That was big. Guardians kind of embarrassed the Tigers. Tigers kind of were taking it on the chin a little bit the last week of the season. But they were like, hey, postseason's a new season. Best 2 out of 3. Embarrassed the Guardians at home. And
and we were in, the Tigers, as it's been mentioned many times on SportsCenter all over the place, the Tigers were up 15.5 games on July 8th and somehow completely fell. And luckily they got that 6th seed. That's all they got to do to get in. They got in. So now they'll be traveling to play Seattle next. And I think like one day off and get right back at it. And of course, the winner of this Yankees-Red Sox game, they're going to travel to Toronto and have a division matchup either way. So it is interesting in 2025. The Blue Jays and Mariners are the top 2 teams in the AL. It's nice. It's a refreshing. As I sit here, I know the Dodgers scored a lot of runs or anything. I think we're going to see, and it's not an attractive pick, but I'm going to say that Seattle Mariners and Milwaukee Brewers is the World Series that I think will happen. We shall see. Yankees and Dodgers have been playing a little bit better lately, so anything could happen. But I would say right now, Mariners and Brewers would be the not that I'm like super excited to see that. I think I'm kind of pulling for Seattle out of all the teams for some reason. I don't know what it is, but that's the team I decided to get behind. I got to get behind somebody. So
right, no doubt. I'm trying to figure out who that's going to be for me as well. I think the Yankees, well, not only because of winning 2-0 now, I think they will win this game, and I think the Red Sox had it last night. They gave it away. They had bases loaded. They had first and second, nobody out. And again, fundies, to use the Keith Hernandez term, they just so many wonderful ball players don't know fundies anymore. Could not get a bunt down
to save them. Yeah,
kept leaning, and he could not bunt. And then it was a nice play by Chisholm at second base, but the guy from the Red Sox has to score from second base.
Yes, not more people were. Yeah, that was. More people weren't screaming to the rooftops about that. Yeah,
no running awareness.
Yeah, I was shocked by that. What do you call it? And the Cubs Padres series over pretty quickly, 3-1, like very low scoring games in that one. But Cubs got the win 3-1 today. So now the Cubs will travel to Milwaukee, and then I believe we'll get Dodgers Phillies is the other one.
Let's unpack that one for a second. Two things. Yeah, I don't know why Jazz didn't start game one either, but it was stupid. I mean, I was watching a sports talk show this morning, and I have to give it credit to the Boomer Esiason show, but I believe the same thing. To the detriment of the game, to the detriment of teams, they kneel and worship at the altar of analytics, and they say, we have this research that says, and they are wrong so many times. Why Jazz did not start that game is beyond me. And he's a spark plug. The team likes him out there, and he's so quick. And, he was aggressive running, and that was the difference of the game. And he makes a good play in the infield, and he walks and, steals second, and then comes around on the blue pit. I mean, excuse me, he didn't steal second. He ran 3 bases on a double.
on a double. Because like
unbelievable.
whatever happened to start your best players in the biggest games, and looking at the
100%.
matchups, his numbers were good against so and so. It's not game 112 of the season. It's pretty much do or die. I mean, yeah,
exactly.
So that was crazy. So, but yeah, and then the Phillies Dodgers again. Shohei Ohtani's pitching game 1. Obviously, it'd be nice if for the Philly fans if Wheeler was there, and unfortunately he's not going to be part of it. I think they have enough offense there. I do see that series being just 11-9, 12-8. Like I feel like it's going to be completely opposite of that Cubs Padres series. So many runs are going to be scored in that one. Don't have a dog in that fight at all. So I think on the NL side, I mean, again, I'm not a Brewers guy. I guess the Cubs, but officially I picked Mariners and Brewers, but I just still want to watch baseball. I'm not ready to wait until March just yet. So
let me ask you this: why do the Padres underperform every year? They're a stacked team. Every year they're going to challenge for the division, one game away, and they just fold like a bad folding chair.
Yeah, I want to believe like if they had a larger sample size, 5-game series, maybe things would be a little bit different. But they just play safe. It's almost like the equivalent of an NFL game where a team that's up by 14 doesn't want to step on the throat. They just want to play prevent, and usually then a quarterback with total 98 passing yards the whole first 3 quarters all of a sudden ends the game with 375 yards. It's the same kind of comparison. It's like they play safe for whatever reason. I don't know. I watched a little bit of it and I was just like, where is the pedal to the metal here? It's not there. And as great of a season they had, it's all for naught. One and done. So
Yankees 4, Red Sox nothing.
What just happened there?
They're just dinking and dunking base hits, and I mean that in a wonderful way. They're just base hit, running the bases well. And two rookie pitchers starting. It's still the bottom of the 4th, so theoretically Boston can come back, but we'll see.
We'll see. Yep. So that's where we're standing baseball playoff wise. And I do want to ask you, I have some Halloween and some fall stuff I want to get to. So I'm going to wrap up the sports here. I do want to ask you though, on the football front, big upset this past weekend with the Giants beating the Chargers. What are your thoughts on their quarterback change? Is that going to be enough? Was that a slip up for the Chargers, or was that the Giants possibly turning a corner? What would you say it would be more of?
Well, this will sound kind of weird, but I think this is more about the Dallas Cowboys. Let me explain. The Giants scored, almost 40 points, 38 points in a loss to Dallas. But their defense, the Giant defense was terrible. The Giant defense showed up against the Chargers. And the kid Dart did some good things, don't get me wrong, but that defense just gave the Chargers no room to breathe. They won that, in my opinion, they won that game. So, yes, I think they can turn this season around. I think they'll be competitive. I mean, they almost won the Dallas game, right? I mean, they have a very interesting schedule coming up over the next couple of weeks. They play the Eagles 2 out of 3 times in 3 weeks. So at 3 weeks, they play the Eagles twice. I think they're going to split with the Eagles, and I think it'll be an interesting rest of the year.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, at least some New York team got a win at this point. With everything else going on, I guess you can.
The Jets are terrible. Just terrible.
When you see their 2 losses, it's like, okay, they're like they didn't win, but they're right there. But then you see the 2 losses, and you're like, it's going to be a long season. And the Saints also right there. Jets, Titans, Saints are all pretty miserable.
Hey, listen, I don't mind losing. And I felt this way when I was a player in college, when I coached in college. I don't mind losing if the other team beats me. But what did the Jets have? 11 penalties, 14 penalties, whatever the case may be. Ridiculous, bad, horrible football to watch, lazy, not making the proper plays. And when you have so many penalties, it shows that mentally you're not ready for the game. You're just not.
Yep. And now the game, the Cowboys and Packers, they tied, of course, which is
40-40
and 40-40, and it is what it is. I don't like to see a tie in NFL, but that's it's near there. But that's the next draw for the Cowboys. They through 4 games, they only have 1 win themselves. But yeah, that's the next opponent for the Jets. But that's where we stand there. But yeah, so getting into, you see in the video, in the thumbnail, we wanted to talk fall 2025. We wanted to kind of dive in a little bit and kind of see if you're watching along with us. Let us know in the comments, or if you watch it after, put it in the comments. We'll definitely get to each and every comment there. But so when I think of fall season, of course, I'm a big food connoisseur. So of course, it's easy to go to the elephant in the room, pumpkin spice, everything. I think more and more places locally were releasing pumpkin spice stuff sooner than ever before. You can always count on Dunkin' Donuts to not have something in stock. It seems like that's their thing lately. It's like, oh, I want this, but my goodness, they're out of bagels by like 9 a.m. daily. It's like
their quality has really taken a hit.
Yeah, really has. But have you tried the? I've been seeing a lot of the apple cider donuts, or apple donuts, cranberry apple donuts, or things like that.
I have not yet.
Yeah, I've not yet. I've been seeing that all over the place. For some reason, that's like the thing this time. But what is your go-to, like, if you go into a grocery store outside of the norm? What is your like go-to? Like, what calls to you when you go in there? Is there something unique, or is it something traditional? What calls your name?
Are we talking about like a dessert? Are we talking about
dessert?
breakfast?
It could be a dessert. It could be a anything that you basically would eat in the fall. More so.
Oh, well, yeah, there's a couple things. So like pancakes or a French toast bake which is really, really nice. Some maple syrup, and I love that. If I am, for example, at a Dunkin' Donuts or some other places, yes, I will get the pumpkin spice. I need that coffee hot. And a Bear Claw or a French color, delicious, or like a dad used to like, a nice coffee cake.
Coffee, yes. I just got it's like this apple cinnamon coffee cake. I was
love that.
So when you say you like it hot though, so if it are you like Dad though? If it's 92 degrees, would you still get it hot, or do you fall for the ice?
Yeah,
okay.
No,
you're not an icer, no matter what.
No. Okay. Though I do like ice cream, and I like drinks, cold drinks, but I like my coffee hot.
Yeah, I do in the morning, but if I'm outdoors, I have to have it iced, or if I'm, that sort of thing. I just have to. That's it. Everybody's different, but I can't. Right. Now, what I can't.
Hold on a second. Stop. Says we're talking about this kind of stuff. Let's pretend that the coffee cake is seasonal. It's Halloween, or whatever the case may be. When we were younger, even though there's a bit of an age difference, but when we were younger, different generation, that Entenmann's cake, you cut the piece and you kept the butter knife in the box.
Yes.
Have you kept that legacy going, or do you remove?
I don't do it on purpose, but yes, it's here because if you want to grab and go, you need it there.
Yeah, of course, yes.
You don't want to be opening all sorts of drawers and cabinets. Most of the time, if I'm grabbing for something, everyone's still sleeping anyway. So, yeah, that's yeah.
And I have a problem, and I don't know why it is, but I aggressively, not on purpose, but I guess, close drawers because I can wake a coma patient when I close a drawer, and which is a good thing, but you know what I'm saying. So that's why keep the knife in there and let's go. So
yes. And you definitely have to. On a side fall, no, for example though, on the creamer side, like obviously now try to be a little healthy, not really, but a little bit. Sometimes I don't mind the sugar-free creamers and stuff, but original creamer, like I can't do original creamer. Like it's got to have something. Like there's not enough creamer in the world you can throw in there.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
So you're
I'll
talking.
I'll get back to that in a second because that's a very good point. I can't just have regular cream or just half and half. It's got to have a little bit of flavor, a little French vanilla when it isn't this time of year. Yeah, pumpkin spice, something a little different. But that's what I need, and I just lost my thought. What did I want to ask you?
It'll come back.
Oh no, I got it. Ready?
Yes.
So you mentioned earlier, and you're 100% correct, and people type it in, let us know if you watch this later. You mentioned that the pumpkin spice starts earlier and earlier. Like we saw it even late August, right? Would you agree?
Yes. Yeah. Last week of
and,
August is okay. Yeah.
And you're comfortable with that or not?
Yes.
Okay, you're comfortable with it. Good. Let me ask you this. What if the big syndicates that run the eggnog industry start trying to push eggnog in like early November? How would you feel about that?
I mean, it'd be like drinking orange juice in the evening. I don't think I'm ready for it yet.
Oh, that is so good. This is what I told you, one of the funniest guys I know. That's true. You can't have orange juice in the evening. That is outstanding. It's true, though. You can't have eggnog early, right? So it seems like the pumpkin spice, Halloween stuff you can have earlier and earlier. We accept it. We do not accept. Now, we even accept Christmas in July on the Hallmark Channel, but we cannot have eggnog in November.
No, you cannot. Not at all. And now I'm willing to have I'm not going to give up my pumpkin spice, but I'm willing to go early November, even October for the what do you call it? Peppermint mocha, peppermint bark. Like I'm willing to alternate. I'm not going to give up my pumpkin spice, but I'm willing to alternate.
Right, but eggnog can't be on the table. No eggnog.
Yeah.
So peppermint, yes, you can do. And you kind of do a little segue, a little transition period. Love that.
Yep. Now I want to get into some Halloween candy in a minute, but I want to stick to where we are for a second. So, okay, here's the question. So, if you were, I know we're males talking about this, but if you're talking about decor in the house and stuff, if it was up to you, if you were into that kind of thing, how do you decide? Like, okay, if we've established that early September is okay to start decorating for fall, even though fall is technically the end of September, are you a September fall decor person and you let that run all the way to Thanksgiving? Do you do the Halloween decor and then for November 1st you start going with harvest and fall decor until the day after Christmas? I mean, the day after Thanksgiving. Like, what do you think is the right pattern for decorations in a house?
So I am married 30 years, and that's wonderful and lovely. And so whatever she wants me to do, no. But what I do agree with what she does, and that is there's a transition like that Labor Day weekend, still summer. Following week, there's almost like nothing. That's the transition. And then some fall stuff. Now we lived in California, and middle of September still like in Florida, 95, 100 degrees.
Yeah.
But you started to put up the changing leaf colors and a couple of pumpkins, and then you just kind of from that you build in your Halloween attire. Whether it's the cobwebs and this and that, and so that's what she would do, seriously. And then as soon as Halloween is over, next day, you remove most of the Halloween part of the stuff that was there, but you leave the pumpkins, you leave some of the other things through Thanksgiving.
That's a great answer. So you basically combine for a little while, and then you discard. Yep, that's the way to go. And nowadays, of course, decorations now are so different. Most of the stuff, these like $50 life-size things that you put outside and all that kind of stuff. But I think for the longest time, and I'll just take out things from a bin and just put them anywhere. But the wives are like, no, it's got to be organized. It's got to look neat. It's got to, So I try to get better each year at organization and all that.
No, me too. I really actually have concerted effort finally to make it look nice. You know, like I was like, yeah, it goes here. You know,
Yeah.
That's fine. But no, it's important. So let me ask you this, and we're going to start talking about candy. I know that, but when you were a kid, to me, it seemed like the rules were different because I know, like if Halloween fell on the weekend, boy, I was out at 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I was knocking on doors for 9, 10 hours. I mean, it's dark. But I found now that they don't even start going out until 5:30 at night, even on a weekend.
Even a little bit later. Yeah. And
it's
so
weird.
It is weird. Unfortunately, the neighborhood trick-or-treating is pretty much non-existent in 2025 in most places. The only places really that do the door-to-door trick-or-treating now are the like communities that have like the, what do you call them, where the with the like 30 or like 150 people live in one little area.
Yeah, little communities. Yeah,
little community. So you park outside. If you don't live there, you park outside in the grass. You walk in there. You get full-size candy bars. All the rich people give you good stuff.
Yes.
But if you go door to door on a normal street, you're not getting much at all. Like you're getting maybe 3 or 4 houses. Most of the doors or most of the lights are turned off. That sort of thing. So I think in 2025 you have to, if you're gonna still do the trick-or-treating thing, you got to go to a specific neighborhood to make it work. I think is the way to go.
So let me ask this sort of a serious question, and no self-plug for us here, but I wrote an article on LinkedIn and I put on social media about this. When did that happen? When did all of a sudden kids no longer really going door to door, except for these communities? We both agree that's what I see. And I'll put out a big bowl of candy, and on occasion we'll get some people who come. But for the last couple of years, it's like Halloween stopped being about the kids, and now it's about adults going out and having parties.
Yeah. I remember going to community recently, a couple of years back, and it was like the first 3 houses. Someone wanted to offer a beer. I was like, no, it's candy night. Someone offered popcorn. Someone gave us a hot dog with all the fixings. I was like, okay. I do like the effort. Like if they want the parents to feel included, like on the stuff they're already giving to the kids is fine. But like, I think maybe they create a different day for that. I think it should be about the kids.
I think so.
But I do appreciate it, and I do like the houses that don't just open the door, like the ones that they sit out there on their tables and they make it out of it. Like, why not? That's great. That's a great idea.
I mean, my wife and I, Jackie and I, that's what we would do. Sit outside, maybe a little hot chocolate, a little coffee, whatever the case may be, and then just sit out there and enjoy the kids' faces when they get the candy. And then you get the one kid, he sticks his hand in there like he wants some extra candy. He's trying to get away with something. And you kind of let him get away with it, but you let him know, Yep. And also, we know that a lot of advertising is fake, right? And how do we know this? Fun size. There's nothing fun about miniature candy.
Like, when did the Sweethearts packs have 2 in them? Like,
yes.
Like I can go to the Dollar General now and buy like the little roll for $1, but for some reason the minis, like what child's gonna be satisfied by 2 M&M or by 2 Sweethearts? But no, you're right though. It's turned into it's like 12 years old. Oh, I'm too old to go trick or treat. Like it used to be, like up until you're 17, you'd go trick or treating.
Oh, absolutely.
And then there's lack of effort. Like people straight up won't even try. Like, what are you for Halloween? Like it's just John Smith goes to the door creepy and wants candy. They don't even try to put anything. There's no effort. There's no hat. There's no cape. There's nothing. It's just
give me something.
Yes.
You dance for your food. Come on, let's go.
Yes. So,
but that's a great point.
So, here we are now. It's October 2nd. Halloween's 29 nights away. And I mean, we could break this into multiple episodes. There's so much stuff. But so going back in time, you're Darren, you're trick or treating and you're doing your thing and whatnot. I want your honest reaction. What happens when you look down and this is what they hand you.
All right.
Now, if you were
Grandma
lucky
candy.
enough,
That's
if you were
grandma
lucky enough, it would
candy.
still be wrapped because sometimes
Yes.
it would fall out.
You knew it smelled like Gina Tay
Yes.
and a clutch purse. Like,
Yes. Oof.
oh, that's a horror
Is it-
show.
That
Oofa.
was, but yeah, there were a couple others too. I have two more here that were kind of like
Yeah.
a thing back then. You would see these, and when you would see those, you would just kind of wish they didn't there. You tried to make some trades. Like, remember we trade baseball cards? Like,
Yes.
I'll give you a Ken Griffey for a Kirby Puckett. No,
Right.
like you try to make like a package deal. Like, okay, I want to get rid of these, so I'll really give you a good deal here.
Those were a poor. That's a poor person's Mary Jane's, right? I mean,
Yes. Yeah. And then here's another one. So some people would, now I think it's a little bougie, but like in recent years, God forbid we have to walk around the neighborhood. Now they get in their golf carts and because they can't
Oh.
walk more than 2 feet.
you got to work
but-
for your food, man.
Yes, but it never failed. If you did try to eat candy in the dark, like, or if you're
Right.
sitting in the back seat of a car, maybe you're driving home, maybe it's dark in the room, whatever, it never failed. You'd go pull something down, you go take a bite out of it, and then you get
Yeah.
one of these jawbreakers that just ended your night early when it came to that. But those are terrible.
Well, listen,
Um,
those right there remind me of our dad. Oh, be careful with those. You're gonna choke. Oh,
yes.
oh,
Small pieces. I
Small-
can't do small pieces.
yes.
Can't do those in small pieces.
Get to that. No.
No. What do you call it? And then the one more I want to show. So these, right? Remember these guys?
Oh,
So-
wow! I've been throwing those in forever.
I mean, okay. Like, I feel like you should be able to say the word veto. Like when if you go to a
Yes.
door and they want to offer you that, like, at least give me a dum dum. I don't know. I
It's
never
true. It's
really
true.
wanted that. So I don't know.
Those were literally made by people in correctional facilities, right?
Yes.
I
Oh
don't know.
man.
Just
Now, so 2025, if you could, if candy was your thing, what is your go-to? What would you be your go-to candies in 2025 if that was your thing? If maybe you're walking with family, I don't know, some grandchild, whatever. If you were kind of snacking, or yeah.
So
Go
I
for it.
liked. I'll give you 3. I did like a weird candy that most people don't like, and I like the old original Tootsie Rolls because you just pop a little in your mouth like this and go, and you get a little bit of chocolate. Great, but I would say peanut M&Ms, and I would say Snickers or Good and Plenty.
Okay, so Snickers, M&Ms, good and plenty. Is it?
Yeah,
Okay.
those would
Um,
be like my tie.
I think for me, I can't go wrong with the Reese's Cup. I love the Reese's Cup.
Oh, Reese's Cups,
doesn't
delicious.
doesn't matter if they're big, they're small, whatever. It's any version of those. But I am a sweets person now, so I would go with the sweet tarts, even though they're 2 in a pack, which is ridiculous. And then any kind of like the sour straws, anything like that. Sometimes they'll make the one, it's like one. I think I would go the sour route. So if the kid, well, they don't really go trick or treating much anymore, but Aiden says he wants to go this year with his girlfriend. But
I think that's awesome.
I think they could tell when Dad got a hold of their candy. I had my specific ones that I would go for. That would.
So, listen, I want to start by saying, yes, parents should go through their kids' candy to make sure that there's nothing nefarious going on. But let me ask you this. Let's put on our tinfoil hats for a minute. Do you think most parents go through the candy so they can take the kind of cool, good candy out and leave the not so great
Yes,
candy for the
because
kids? Absolutely.
they see it all, and they're not like, adults aren't like the children where it's like, okay, I got to have 17 pieces. Like they're, you know what, I can have 2, maybe
Yep.
3. So I'm going to strategically pick, the one that I want the most and stuff. So no, of course they see it. You can't help. It's like It's like a good smelling, we talked about fall decor and stuff. If you can't help if you walk through and like, I don't want to get like Eileen doesn't want to get those brooms in the house and stuff like that because is what it is. Like, but you can't not walk by one of those cinnamon smelling brooms and not be like. I wish they had other things with that scent to bring in besides the broom. But
absolutely.
Yeah.
Why can't I get a candle that smells like a fireplace?
Right. Yes. And why can't I spend $6.99 for a candle and get it to smell? Like you smell it, you're inhaling it at the store, but then you go and you bring it home and it's been lit for 6 hours and you're 3 feet away and you can't smell anything. Like some of them,
100%.
It's like they get you every time. It's like,
yeah, they do. They absolutely do. I know we're going to end soon, but can we play a quick? You show those pictures. I don't have any pictures, but can we play a quick round of overrated, underrated, or just right? I got 3 different candies.
Okay, so overrated,
underrated, or just right.
Okay, let's do it.
So first one, the York peppermint patty. See, these are going to be tough.
Yeah, it's tough because I can see all 3 choices there. I think just right because it to me it's if I'm gonna have one, I'm not gonna eat 7 of them, but I always eat them. I'm like, okay, I'm satisfied. Like, so I would say just right for that.
Yes, yeah, me too. I'm not grabbing for that first, but if it's there, I'll take it. Like that's how I feel about it. Ready?
Yes.
The Three Musketeers bar.
I would say overrated.
Me too. Go ahead. Tell me why. I agree.
Because I don't know, it's been around. It's like a staple. And so we're supposed to appreciate it more, but there's a lot of better options out there. And I'm never going to go Halloween and go, man, the one thing I missed out was the Three Musketeers. Like if it's there, I'll eat it. I might not be like Costanza and Seinfeld with a fork and a knife, but I'll eat it, but I'm never like, man, I'm never seeking it out. Let's put it that way.
All right. Here's one that is not considered a Halloween candy, though it is a candy, I guess. Ready? Bazooka gum.
Definitely underrated. Even
Me
though it
too.
tastes even though it loses flavor after I feel like while you're doing your first chew, it already loses its flavor.
Right.
But for 5 cents, I mean, I'll chew on dirt for 5. I mean, I don't know.
And it blew a good bubble. You could blow a good bubble with bazooka gum, and I enjoyed it. But you're right. Yeah, when you're into it, and then it's already losing its flavor. Not as quick as Lucky Strike gum, which you're taking the wrapper off and it's losing flavor. It's not even in your mouth yet.
Yes, it's gone. Now, what's the one candy, as we wrap this up, what's the one candy that if you could have a splurge, overeat, you wake up the next day, I don't even care, I had 70 pieces of this, what would that be? You might have already covered it in your top 3, but.
No, I don't. No. Worst case would be Snickers, but for just a pure Halloween, I got to tell you, stupid the powder and the big stick. What was that? Stick that tasted like aspirin.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah, I think that's a good choice. I think I would say, even though it's not my top, I would say Skittles, just because I feel like you get a variety of flavors in them and stuff. I feel like this would be me if I was enjoying myself the next day.
Oh, my friend! I was wondering in the back of my mind if we're going to see our pal tonight.
Yes, we will always see our pal. Yes.
This triggers one more question: overrated, underrated, just right. Starburst.
I would say overrated. May not be popular.
Me too.
Only because when you really think about it, there's 2 good flavors and the rest are just you're just kind of chewing and you're like, I'm not really getting much here, but I mean I should enjoy this more because the commercials make it like you're going on this roller coaster and there's all this. But if it's not the red or the pink one, I'm just kind of like whatever.
No, I totally agree.
Yeah.
The other ones are just along for the ride.
Yes.
There's nothing there.
Yes, and shout out to Mom because she's in the chat every time I go to her place. She's got Skittles in all different places for me, so always appreciate that.
Oh, that's great.
But man, this was a lot of fun, and
Oh, yeah.
I missed being on 10 days. I know it's
Me
not
too.
long the most, but Sunday night there's nothing on the calendar, so we will be as far as things. So we'll be live once again on Sunday. So that'll be fun. We'll kind of get back to a different topic there, but I feel like we're going to have to touch on some other Halloween related stuff as it gets closer.
We have to
because there's still so much more that we scratched the surface on. So
listen, we're around the ballpark, but we had sports, we talk about culture, but the whole Halloween thing you've been building, that's thanks to you. The whole, the Scare Fest, Scare Parks, all of this stuff. I love it. I love it, love it, love it.
Thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and just I'm looking forward to. I can't believe we're already in October. I don't want to hear the word Christmas just yet, but I'm going to enjoy October for what it is. I don't want to rush Thanksgiving and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to really enjoy this time now, and yeah. And so, any final thoughts on your end? Anything coming up this coming weekend before we wrap things up that you're going to be doing, or is it more of a work weekend? Or
more of a work weekend. I'm on call on Saturday, so you know what that could be. So, but Sunday I'm off. Looking forward to watching some football and getting back with you on the live show.
Yes, on our normal Sunday evening. I know it's been a couple Sundays because we've had different events and stuff. So I'm excited for that. And but yeah, so again, guys, as we wrap this up, Around the Ballpark, keep an eye out tomorrow night. We'll be live around 7:15 or so from our next media night that we'll be going to. So keep an eye out for that. And then also Saturday night around 6 o'clock, we'll be live. We'll be actually at a petrified forest, which is the number 5 haunt in all of the United States. So that'll be Saturday night. We'll be with Nashville Tax Solutions, spending some time with him. And then Sunday, it's all about just relaxing, and we'll be here live with you. So actually, this will be the first time we'll have 3 consecutive days of live feeds for the show.
I love
so
that.
Super cool. So, and we know you guys enjoy the special videos that we do and spinning the wheel and stuff like that. So we will definitely be doing more of those. It's just with this season being so busy, there's a lot of events and stuff we're going to, but we'll definitely continue with that because you guys enjoy it. I see it in the numbers. So with that said, Darren, I hope you have a fantastic Friday, Saturday, and I look forward to speaking with you Sunday with our mystery guest and talking about the experience that I had this weekend and stuff like that. So until next time, guys, we will see you around the ballpark. Bye, guys.